Hello. Let me just check here real quick. Why don't you just follow the light real quick? Yes, welcome to the channel. I am the ASM artist. If you haven't visited before, today we're going to be doing a bunch of light triggers, and actually we'll be utilizing this purple and green light you see here. I got some new lighting here for the channel, so we'll be experimenting with some colors, some different colors with me in the background, but for now, why don't we just follow the light here? Just follow the flashlight. You can look at this part, or you can look at the lens flare that's sticking out. You see is, as I move the light, the lens flare going into the different elements of the lens cause a trail effect. It's a little bit harder to see right now than it is in the darker setup, but it is there. So yes, okay, that's good for now with following the light. Just do a little bit of hand sounds here. A little bit of flicking, snapping, flick, snap, clap. Yes. So let me know what you guys think of this different kind of lighting setup. I wanted to be able to stand up and move around as I'm doing this, which is something I can't do whenever I'm at the other setup with the backdrop. I have to be sitting. So maybe I can, and I actually probably could set up the backdrop out here, but as you can hear the echo in the room, there's a little bit of a hit in sound quality, but that's okay. Okay. So I'm just going to put this on here. Just not directly on my head. I'm going to put it over the headphones. Okay. This is so ridiculous already. Oh, this is not that bright. I thought, ooh. Hope you don't have epilepsy. This is off to a rough start. Okay. I can't do this. That looks too ridiculous. Maybe in another video. So I wanted to change the colors here. I wanted more of a blue with a purple background. So why don't we just follow the light again? Okay, we've done a lot of hand sounds lately. I just want to check up that your eyes are still working from staring at those for so long. I'd never pass as a doctor. Okay, we'll just follow this down around, up, over. Just keep following the light. Right now we're just testing the muscles to make sure it's all good. I know it's bright. Okay, I'm just gonna pass over the lens with sort of a figure 8 kind of path here. Yep, sorry for the background noise. There's lots of cars going by outside. That is out of my control. Yeah, I really like the different kind of setup of this. I'm a lot farther away from the camera, but I have this freedom to move around a lot more, so it's a lot better for me. Let me know what you guys think. I'm wondering if the lack of lens flare is because the lens is zoomed in so much. If you want sort of more of a behind the scenes look, I'll zoom it out here. Yeah, this is zoomed all the way out. I usually have it closer to this or somewhere in between. This is as far out as the lens goes, and the other way is as far in as the lens goes. So let's see if there's any more. Yeah, maybe just because I have more light in this scenario, you still really can't see. But yeah, now you can, this is obviously a much different setup than what I usually do. But let me know, is this better? Is it better to be able to see even more of the room and see me move around? I thought it'd be better to have like a solid background, so that's why I zoomed it in. Yeah, let me know, I guess. Let me know about it. There we go. Now we got some good lens flare. Yeah, maybe recording in the kitchen isn't the absolute best idea. Like I've said in the past, I usually record, but it's having a hard time focusing. Here we go. Maybe the blue light. But yeah, as I said before, I usually record back in my, I can get some triggers in the backdrop here. Sorry, I'm so easily distracted. And now I will tell you a spooky story. Oh, it looks so unflattering. Just today, actually, I had a workshop on lighting in my videography class, so I think that's sort of what inspired me to get out these lights and try some different colors. Speaking of which, ooh, this looks cool. This sort of looks like the new Joji album cover. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that. He's been putting out all these music videos lately. Okay, follow the light here. You know what? I think I'm going to keep on this red setting for the rest of this video. In the video that I mentioned that I got these LED lights, somebody said that I should do some ASMR with a red setting, and actually I think it looks really good right now. There's something interesting. I don't know the actual science behind it, but with red and blue especially, like right now it has a very washed out sort of, I was checking you a second ago, now I'm going to check me real quick. Yeah, oh, it's bright. I'm sorry, I've been doing that to you. Your eyes don't seem to be as sensitive. But yeah, with red and blue, they have this very washy sort of effect with cameras. It must be because of just the way that camera image sensors process data. Red, blue, and green are the main colors, so whenever you have red and blue, it might just overload it or something. But like, you can see a very different effect on my face right now than it had earlier. Like, there's just something about red and blue light and how it shows up on cameras that's very interesting. I'd like to experiment with that and know a little bit more. Sorry for the nerd talk, but this looks awesome. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this red tone more often. Maybe I should do another video here of color triggers. I did that. I did one before I got these lights that was orange and yellow triggers, so definitely check that out. I'll link to that down below, but you should definitely check that out. Despite it not having as many views as some of my other videos, it's like probably one of my more aesthetically pleasing ones. Again, I'm sorry for the background noise. There's cars and my dogs, and it's just crazy. Okay, I guess that's what you get when you work from home. Not that I have an office or anything for this. That would be really cool. I've been thinking about it. Just the way that I do these videos, I do treat it very officially, like a job. Like right now, I'm not going to go through the trouble to show you all this, but a lot of people don't really think about what goes into making a video. Like right now I have a very expensive camera sitting on a pretty expensive tripod, and on top of that is a monitor so I can see myself. That's like another at least $100. These lights are hundreds of dollars. So I have these big lights, one here on the wall behind me, one there on me, very expensive audio recorder on another expensive tripod. I know, and I'm just flexing at this point, but yeah, I just feel like people don't really, I guess that's sort of the end goal, is you don't want people to be thinking about the production aspects of your video. You just want them to be immersed in it. But I guess that's just because it's what fascinates me. I like to talk about it. So, and this is just a very different medium, ASMR and stuff. It's super personal, and it's not like with films and other kinds of video content. Sorry, I've been not doing light triggers. With films and other sorts of video content, it's like you're trying to trick your viewer into just sort of being immersed in the world. In ASMR, it's about interacting with the viewer and stuff. So, in this, I feel like it makes more sense for me to talk about the production and the stuff behind it. And I'm hoping, because I talk about it so often, that the people that actually watch this channel are also like they saw previous videos where I was talking about similar stuff and they subscribe because that also interested them. But let me know if I'm just getting annoying. I know that I can drag on, pretty bad sometimes, but yeah, this is very different. It's more of I'm talking a lot more to make up for the silence, because obviously light triggers are more of a visual thing. But yeah, I really do like the way that these RGB lights look. Let me know what kind of color schemes you think work well. If I should just do like a solid red one, or if you like the combination of colors, what colors together would look good in your opinion. These lights have the ability to do any color on the color wheel, so here's this headlamp I was messing with. It's not as bright. Like a slide whistle. Slip on a banana peel. Oh. Oh my god. But the whole reason I was bringing up about this equipment and stuff anyway is just, it would be really cool someday to have like an office to do this. Like, obviously I don't think I'm ever, even if ASMR were to become a job eventually, I don't think I'd ever do just ASMR, but it would be cool to have a dedicated workspace for this, and then I could just, go in, and it's like a good setup. I'm not just in my kitchen with cars going in the background, or I'm not back in my closet or whatever, because it takes too long to set up. It'd be cool to have a dedicated space for this, and then, I could work on my music, I could work on other kinds of videos and stuff. Yeah, this might be just a shorter one here. I'm finding it harder to fill it out with interesting content of just like triggers, but it's kind of what I wanted to make this video. But as we're wrapping up here, I'll do one more quick examination, and we'll do one more round of follow the light. And I'll just talk a little bit about an upcoming project I have here. I'm super excited to talk about this. I've talked a little bit about it in the past in the live stream. I played the song and stuff, but I got a song recorded in a legitimate recording studio. It's my song, original song, me playing guitar and singing, and my friend Mason, who's on my music channel a lot, link to that. He played on a lot of the other instruments in the studio. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I'm making a music video for it, and we got this really cool location, as I've mentioned in the past. If you've been around for a while, I'm just going to keep talking. I do a lot of video work for musicians that are around the area where I live, and we got this performance venue that would normally cost like $100 an hour to record. We cashed in on a favor, what we did for them in the past, long story short, and we got to record there for free for like 3 hours. So we pumped out 3 videos, 2 of them for a client, and one of them was my music video. And I got to be on stage, brought all my equipment and stuff, and we just got this really cool footage of me performing on stage. And like, obviously, since it's a music video, I'll cut that in with other scenes. Like, that'll just be one aspect of it. Usually there's like 3. But there's particularly this really cool part where after the end of the second verse going into the chorus, all the lighting on stage changes at the exact time that the chorus starts. It was just so cool. I know I'm just rambling on about it, but like, yeah, the venue had like $20,000 worth of lights. It was just so dope. So I'm so excited to cut together that video and release that at my music channel. I'll definitely be letting you guys know about that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's definitely different, am I right? So keep in mind about these lights. Like, what colors do you want to see? What combinations of colors? Are there any sort of video ideas that could really be based on the color of the lights or anything? Let me know. There's also other things I can do, like they go an automatic like color wheel. So if you've ever had like the string lights you put up in your room, you put on the setting where it just goes through all the different colors. I could do that with these, and that would be cool, but I just think it'd probably get boring after a while. But I guess anything not changing is boring after a while, so that's why I'm constantly keeping you on your toes. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below what you want to see next. What was your favorite part of this video? There was something I wanted to ask you to comment this time. Oh, yes. Here, this is my notes, by the way. I wrote down a bunch. You can't see it at all in this lighting, but I wrote down a bunch of ideas for this video and future videos. I wanted to do maybe a video because I could do cursive pretty well, cursive writing. I thought that might be a good trigger to have you guys comment down below what words you would want to see me like spell out and write in cursive, and it could be like another sort of visual trigger, sort of like this video is more emphasizing the visual part of ASMR. So yeah, that's my whole spiel today. I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys. Like I said, about leaving a comment, blow them suckers up, and leave a like down below. Check out some of my other videos if you haven't already. And that is all for now, guys. It's been the ASMR Artist, and it's been real. Peace.